Mark Twain quotes, "Good friends, good books, and a sleepy conscience. This is the ideal life." It's easy to make friends, but hard to get rid of them. The holy passion of friendship is of so sweet and steady and loyal and enduring a nature that it will last through a whole lifetime, if not asked to lend money. I take my only exercise acting as a pallbearer at the funerals of my friends who exercise regularly. I once sent a dozen of my friends a telegram saying, "Flee at once, all is discovered." They all left town immediately. The trouble is not in dying for a friend, but in finding a friend worth dying for. You meet people who forget you. You forget people you meet. But sometimes you meet those people you can't forget. Those are your friends. I don't like to commit myself about heaven and hell. You see, I have friends in both places. The proper office of a friend is to side with you when you are in the wrong. Nearly anybody will side with you when you are in the right. The best way to cheer yourself up is to try to cheer somebody else up. When in doubt, tell the truth. It will confound your enemies and astound your friends. One learns peoples through the heart, not the eyes or the intellect. An enemy can partly ruin a man, but it takes a good-natured and judicious friend to complete the thing and make it perfect. The rule is perfect. In all matters of opinion, our adversaries are insane. We wish to excite the envy of our untraveled friends with our strange foreign fashions which we can't shake off. It takes your enemy and your friend working together to hurt you to the heart, the one to slander you and the other to get the news to you. He is always poor, out of luck and friendless. The meanest creatures despise him, and even the fleas would desert him for a velocipede. I don't need a friend who changes when I change and who nods when I nod. My shadow does that much better. The grave of Adam, how touching it was, here in a land of strangers, far away from home, and friends, and all who cared for me thus to discover the grave of a blood relation. True, a distant one, but still a relation. One can be both entertained and educated and not know the difference. What is the best of that sort as compared with the friendship of man and wife, where the best impulses and highest ideals of both are the same? There is no place for comparison between the two friendships. The one is earthly, the other divine. Never let your education interfere with your learning. Thus you become a blessing to your friends by ceasing to be a nuisance to them if the people you go among suffer by the operation. Hang out with friends who are like-minded and who are also designing purpose-filled lives. Similarly, be that kind of a friend for your friends. Ah, heavens and earth, friend, if you had made the acquiring of ignorance the study of your life, you could not have graduated with higher honor than you could today. But death was sweet, death was gentle, death was kind. Death healed the bruised spirit and the broken heart, and gave them rest and forgetfulness. Death was man's best friend. When man could endure life no longer, death came and set him free. The idea of you lynching anybody, it's amusing. The idea of you thinking you had pluck enough to lynch a man because you're brave enough to tar and feather poor friendless cast out women that come along here. Did that make you think you had grit enough to lay your hands on a man? Why, a man's safe in the hands of 10,000 of your kind, as long as it's daytime and you're not behind him. If you liked the video, like and subscribe to my channel. Write which quote you liked the most. Now before you is another interesting video. I advise you to watch it too. Goodbye.